am Lauren.
And I'm Jocelyn, and I went through my brother's clothes and some of my clothes, and now we're going to figure out where they all were made. This shirt was made in Cambodia.
This shirt was made in India.
This shirt was made in Sri Lanka.
This skirt was made in India.
This was made in Pakistan.
This was made in India.
And this shirt was made in Malaysia.
And these pants were made in India.
This shirt was made in Bangladesh.
And this shirt was made in Jordan.
We know that child labor is a problem in many of these countries, but it troubles us to know that children could have made these clothes.
Kailash Satyarthi was born January 11, 1954. He lives in New Delhi, India.
The population of India is 1,241,000,000. New Delhi is 7,271 miles from our hometown, Buffalo, New York. Children work because they are cheap labor. To earn $1, they work 12 to 18 hours, 6 days a week. Parents rely on this income. Many worked before the age of 7. 2 million kids work in place of adults. Conditions are very poor. Kids face accidents, injuries, and sometimes death. They work from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. with only 1-hour breaks.
In 1980, Kailash Satyarthi quit his job as an electrical engineer.
He did this because he wanted to help child laborers. He became interested when he was a young boy.
I have confronted with some children working in very bad conditions. Particularly, I could recall the first day of my schooling when I went to my primary school with a lot of excitement and little bit nervous. The first day, I saw a boy of my age sitting at the doorstep of my school along with his father, and they were cobblers. So that was my first encounter with a child laborer which I could recall. But that was quite a sharp contrast because I was going to school, my friends were going to school, and this boy was just working for us and polishing and repairing shoes for the children like us. So it was really difficult for me to digest what is this contrast. So when I went to my classroom after introduction of the newcomers, I raised this question to my teacher. Perhaps the first question in my life I raised to a teacher, and I asked that why this boy is sitting outside and we are all in school, and the teacher answered just to convince me that they are poor children, they work, it is not uncommon. But that made me a little bit angry because next day and third day and fourth day I kept on seeing that boy. And one day I had all my courage to ask to the father, and I asked that why don't you send your son to school? And the poor man was, he found that very strange because nobody has asked this question and he has never thought that he had that I have never thought on it. And my father, my grandfather and I am working as cobbler, so we are born to work. But for a 6-year-old child like me, I could not understand that why some children are born to work and the children like me are born to become doctors, engineers and teachers and so on.
Kailash Satyarthi risked his life and mounted raids on the factories that held children and their families captive and made them work as slaves.
Usually, factories were guarded with armed guards. Mr. Satyarthi is the founder of 2 of the most successful civil society movements:
The Global March Against Child Labor and the Global Campaign for Education. The Global March Against Child Labor is a movement to mobilize worldwide efforts to project and promote the rights of all children.
The Global Campaign for Education is a civil society movement working to end global education crisis.
Kailash Satyarthi freed over 80,000 children. You could fill a whole football stadium with these children.
social media, sharing and spreading the knowledge about the issue. You can form a small club.
What can someone learn from Kailash Satyarthi? One person can make a difference. Doing something in school could do a lot to help in ways you don't know. Never give up. Follow what you believe in. Where after all do universal human rights begin. In small places, close to home, so close and so small they cannot be seen on any maps of the world. For students like me, human rights start in my school, on the bus, and in the cafeteria.